Hey guys, theorycrafting here. Back with one last quick video before launch. Since a couple of people asked for it, this will be just a summary of what I intend to start my Flicker monk with in PoE 2. I'm just going to go over what the basic outline is of what I have in mind, and I'll be updating on it in the future when I hopefully get to evolve this into a decent build. I will also be playing this on stream, so if you want to see how badly this all goes, you're very welcome to join me either right here on YouTube or Twitch, where I will play some PoE 2. Alright, let's go over the tree at this site that houses a provisional tree until we get the full one. Let's start with the Ascendancy. As explained in the last video, I'll be getting Lead Me Through Grace and Protect Me From Harm for Spirit on body armor and Evasion double dipping, and Sunder My Enemies and Scatter Them to the Winds for elemental penetration, or ignoring, I guess, and explosions, or actually expressions on crit. For the tree itself, we'll just get these highlighted nodes. This is what I think will probably be beneficial. It's all pretty close to Monk Start. Just going to go over all of them real quick. Some of them are pretty generic. Some of them are pretty key to the entire thing I'm thinking of. Just getting some Step Like Mist, generic evasion energy shield, 5% of damage as extra cold damage. As the most important damage I think we will be doing is going to be lightning damage, and getting that as extra cold will be good because we will want to chill as well. Some crit chance. We will try to get crit cap for Sunder My Enemies. Immaterial and Shimmering are good combos for Evasion Energy Shield Hybrid. It increases evasion rating and energy shield recovery rate, and you also get energy shield and movement speed. Generic attack, damage, attack, speed. This one is pretty important, I think. That's why also the chill is important. 20% chance to gain a power charge when you shock a chilled enemy, and probably the preceding node as well is going to be a lightning node. We have to get it anyways, but yeah, it has a lightning icon, so looks good. Down here, crit damage bonus, hopefully also some crit chance. I haven't seen a lot of crit chance on the current tree, but there's a lot of unidentified stuff still. Increased evasion rating, energy shield, just evasion energy shield is going to be the bread and butter of this build. Elemental damage, and we're also going to go attack speed per dexterity and per accuracy rating probably. There's going to be a node down in the tree for that, and we're going to, this is cold pen and this is going to be lightning pen. I think it has a lightning bolt, so yeah, and some shock effect, because shock and increased damage taken on enemy is pretty good. Global accuracy rating is important because we will not be playing resolute technique or anything like that. We will be playing accuracy and crit, just attack damage, and obviously the entire quarter stuff, damage, attack speed, mult, and one with the storm, which in the closed alpha doesn't seem to work the way I hoped it would, but we'll see. The copium is high here. There's also Spectral Ward up here. This is half of the Trickster, Escape Artist, and I suspect this to be the other half, so I'm just going to take this, even though it's unidentified. Evasion Energy Shield, as always good. Lightning up here is probably close enough to get, and I'll be doing a lot of lightning. Energy Shield and CI up here for going full Energy Shield as well. And after that, I'll probably look at going down in the tree, just going to be using the outer tree for travel, and going down here, there's going to be the one I mentioned before, attack speed per accuracy rating, which should pair well with pinpoint shot, crit chance, or accuracy rating equal to crit chance. Also attack speed for enemies in close range. If we primarily get to play Flicker, everything will be in close range, so very good. And up down here, there's at least the ones that we see. There's some crit down here as well. And there's also attack speed if, or actually melee damage when on full life too, so we can take advantage of full life stuff here as well. There's a lot of unidentified stuff down here still, but probably also some just generic melee crit nodes that we can take advantage of, like this Deadly Flourish right here. That's pretty generic. Not too specific, but we also don't know half of the tree, so this will likely evolve from here. And maybe I'll throw out some things, put some things in. I'll be doing in some update videos once I get a better idea of what works and what doesn't. The tree in here will be linked down below. Hopefully it will still work for you when you copy that link. Not sure how this site is going to be operating coming forward. For items, we're looking at mostly the same gear as my Flicker Trickster in PoE 1, evasion and energy shield chest for double dip on Spirit, energy shield on these two. So think something like these. This is obviously a pretty insane example, but just get as much evasion rating, as much energy shield as humanly possible, and abuse the defenses here. On anything else, we will likely go full energy shield, so more or less on the rare pieces, just like the Flixer in PoE 1. For staff, I will either go Crescent or Barrier War staff, Quarterstaff, but since the stuff will likely be a tri-ally crit attack speed Quarterstaff, we might be getting by if we get the barrier Quarterstaff, and we don't care much about the physical damage, which is higher on the Crescent Quarterstaff. The only thing we will really miss is the attack speed, but maybe the block spell damage is worth it. We're going to be getting fire, lightning, and frost, or yeah, that's not the name, but that damage, cold damage, right? Cold damage on prefixes and crit and attack speed on suffixes, if it works this way. I haven't looked into crafting at all yet in PoE 2, but I hope it will be quite comparable to PoE 1. For skills, obviously, I will get Flicker. Supports, I don't want to lock in yet. We will just look at supports while we're at it, while we have Flicker, or as soon as we have Flicker. This will be pretty late because it's the highest requirement skill overall for a monk. It's this last one, and we'll just see what feels good, what doesn't. I'll be playing around with whatever I can get my hands on. Power Offering is something that could maybe be spammed if we can fix auto flickering, like in between flickers. Maybe we can even throw it on meta skill. Unsure yet. I will definitely try out all the janky perma flicker fixes I had in mind. It's pretty big copium, and we'll see if it works out. Herald of Thunder might be something that could be good, especially since I'm thinking we're going to be using primarily lightning damage. We're going to be having all lightning or all free damages, not just lightning, on the Quarterstaff, I think. But we will likely scale lightning out of all the free with like increased lightning, maximum hit damage, etc., because we want to get shock. Then we also will get a lot of spirit from the one, I forgot the name already again, from the node on Invoker, and I expect to get high spirit from his chest. I'll probably throw together quite some meta skills, especially the higher tier ones. These look quite interesting, and depending on what kind of interaction they actually have, they'll be, I feel, or I imagine, they will be quite strong. Elemental Conflux, not sure what it does. Charge Infusion especially, it's pretty big copium again, but maybe that fixes something. Also cast on critical, since we're going to be scaling crit, and maybe on dodge, who knows, maybe some of the other ones are going to be really cool. I'll be playing around a lot with those spirit skills, I imagine, and we'll just see what these exactly do and how good they feel, how good they perform. All right. That's really all I'm going to go for right now. I'll not lock in further, and I'll probably just throw out half the things and add more. And I'll obviously adjust on the fly when playing this weekend and beyond, and keep you guys updated. All right. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you on the next one, or on the stream this weekend or beyond. Right. Cheers and goodbye.